Hey everybody, Freebeat here. Really quick before we start the video, I'm actually filming this after I've filmed and edited the video you're about to watch. I just wanted to pop in and let you know the original title of this video was supposed to be Circuit Tracks Jam featuring Model D. However, I had such a frustrating experience trying to make this video and trying to get a proper, decent little jam on the circuit tracks that I have changed the video title to represent that better. The reason I did that is because I feel that this is an aspect of any kind of music creation, or any creation in general really, that is sort of swept under the rug, I guess you could say. But I just wanted to let you guys know that it's okay if you've been looking forward to getting a piece of gear and, you know, when you finally get your hands on it, it's just not at all what you thought it was going to be and you don't like it at all. That's 100% okay. It doesn't mean that the piece of gear itself is bad. It just means that it's not for you. And yeah, that's totally acceptable and a perfectly normal thing that happens to everybody. So that being said, enjoy the video. Today we're having a Circuit Tracks Jam featuring the Model D. Freebeat. Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and be sure to check out my upcoming free live stream concert, Freebeat Live, 1 year later. It's on Saturday, July 31st at both 11 a.m. Pacific Time and 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Hope to see you there. Let's get started. So today I figured it would be a good time to have a casual video, as I am stressing myself out preparing for the live show, which is this weekend. Completely free, by the way. Be sure to check it out. So yeah, I figured we'd bust out the circuit tracks and hook it up to the Model D and see if we can just have a fun little jam playing the Model D with the circuit tracks as well as the internal synths and samples. So let's do a quick cable check here. I'm actually powering the circuit tracks off of its internal battery today, so no power to the circuit tracks, which is nice. This cable right here is 5-pin MIDI, which is going out of the MIDI out port of the circuit tracks and into the MIDI in port on the Model D over here. This cable right here is just power to the Model D, so that's going to the wall. This is an 1/8 inch main audio out from the Model D, which is then going into a 1/4 inch adapter, which is going into input number 1 on the circuit tracks, which allows me to play the Model D and have the audio pass through via a MIDI track. And then these two cables here are just my stereo outs from the circuit tracks to my audio interface, so I can record the audio for this video. So I'm on the projects tab already. Let's go ahead and pull up a blank one. Yep, this one's completely empty. Cool. Let's make sure we can play the Model D first. So MIDI 1, I believe we're on channel 1. Yeah, that sounds like the Model D. Indeed it is. Cool. We'll come back to that later. Actually, first let's set our scale mode to chromatic. I don't know why that's not the default. Makes zero sense to me. Let's get some drums going. I do have a different pack on my tracks right now. I forgot the name of it, so sorry to the author. It's one of the free ones out there. But do a quick search here on YouTube, free circuit tracks packs, and there's a lot to choose from. There's some pretty good stuff too. Let's do something between these two. Let's go like doom, 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 doom. Yeah, something like that. So we want doom, 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 doom. And then on the step before each of these, we'll sample flip this guy in there. Whoop. Cool, simple enough for drums. Let's get a bass now. So we'll go to presets on synth 1. Sounds all right. I don't know. Yeah, something just like that. Nice and simple. We'll keep it at 120 just for the sake of simplicity. Unfortunately, that pattern that we just played does appear to be 4 measures long, which means we need to go to our first pattern, go back to synth 1, set that first pattern to 2 measures long, go back to patterns, go to the second pattern of synth 1, go back to synth 1, set that to 2 measures long, go back to patterns and chain these 2 patterns together, then go back to synth 1. All that just to access a simple 4-bar pattern. which is just one of my many, many gripes about the circuit tracks, but this is not going to be a Freebeat complains about the circuit tracks video. No, maybe we'll do one of those later. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go ahead and sequence our first note in here because there is no arm to record feature. Gotta love how I just instantly started complaining again. Anyway, let's click record, and here we go. I think my timing was okay. Nope, the second pattern was definitely way off. So we'll go to the second pattern, back to synth 1. I'm just going to clear all of this here. And cool. Let's go back and chain those, back to synth 1. Let's play through the whole thing. There we go. That's much better, right? Cool. Let's go to synth 2 now. Let's just find some sort of nice preset. Maybe something I can play a nice chord on. Man, I am not finding anything I really like, which I've kind of found that that's another downside for me of the circuit tracks. There's not enough ways to kind of shape the sound. A lot of these sounds, especially on this pack, are really close to things that I like, but they're not quite there for me personally. And I feel I just don't have enough control to change them. We're just going to use this right now. And I think we need to make this, once again, 4 measures long. So first pattern, back to synth 2, 2 measures long. Second pattern, back to synth 2, 2 measures long. Back to patterns, chain the patterns, back to synth 2. Silly. Okay. Already messed it up. Perfect. Man, not being able to just start playing from the beginning is so silly. I don't understand it at all. All right. So we're going to sequence the first note. Let's go ahead and actually change the gate of that. Yeah, 16 steps, I guess. Man. Yeah, okay. Now we're on the second page, and this one does need to go. Now back to the first page. Okay, here we go. There is a mistake somewhere in there. Let's try to find it. We haven't even gotten to the Model D yet. Promise this is not a super negative video. Maybe it isn't the first pattern. Yeah, it's this note right here. I think I just fixed it. Let's find out. I think so. Okay, back to patterns. Chain these two. Let's listen. Cool, and I honestly don't really think we need any reverb or anything on there yet for anything. However, let's go to MIDI track 1 and play the Model D. And let's get some reverb on the Model D. That was reverb, right? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's just play a little fun solo line lead thing and have some fun and just be done with it. Oh, it unchained our patterns, of course. There we go. Let's go ahead and save this as a scene, actually. There we go. Right? Did I do it? What? Isn't that how you save scenes? I am so confused. Where am I? Okay, I don't know what that was, but there's always something with this thing for me. And this is not, again, this is not a complaint about the circuit tracks or me bashing anyone who loves it. I totally get the appeal. It's just not for me. All right, note mode. We got the full 2 octaves now. Let's jam. All right, well, there you go. A fun little jam on the circuit tracks featuring the Model D, featuring me getting frustrated, trying to just get a simple task accomplished. Now, if anything, don't take this as me hating on the circuit tracks. Take this as a demonstration of the fact that for some people, some certain pieces of gear just don't fit and just don't click or work ever. I've almost had this for a month. Actually, I think I've had it over a month now, and I've used it every single day since getting it. And for some reason, it's just not my thing. And that's okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video. If you didn't, if you thought I complained too much, you can feel free to leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings. I totally get it. Just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.